My motivation for getting up in the morning? I think it's just that I know now there are always birds that need help. Although people may have a general understanding of the problem, once you start patrolling and experiencing bird-building collisions firsthand, it's harder to ignore.
During our first meeting with Paloma Plant, we saw a gray catbird, a golden crowned kinglet, and an American woodcock. And I had never seen victims of building collisions, and I felt a distinct sadness that day. It was a mix of anger, grief, and heartache. Finding casualties of building collisions has brought me to tears on many, many occasions. And the way that I look at buildings now has completely changed.
I thought the toughest part volunteering for FLAP would be getting up early in the morning, but it was actually the sadness felt picking up dead birds from such a preventable cause. One morning, I found a hermit thrush that just hit the window, and I was suffocating on its own blood. It was just gasping for air. I placed it in a paper bag with the hope it would survive, but it died before I got home. I just could not stop crying when I got home. I learned that picking up a live bird and having it die in your care is a lot harder than picking up dead ones.
One Saturday patrol, I picked up 22 golden crowned kinglets that had collided with the building. I don't think that helpless feeling will ever leave me. It's chilling to realize that a whole flock of beautiful songbirds perished because we've made their flight path a deadly obstacle course.
When I see an injured or dead bird, dread, deep stomach dread. Doing the walks brings me dread. I hate it, but I do it because I feel that I owe it. I need to give something back, and maybe it will result in change.
One day, coming up the steps to the front doors of a building, are 4 dead birds in a row, collided into the windows, maybe together at the same time. I'm stunned. It's a terrible sight. On seeing the layout, I hope the public is shocked and feel both sad and angry that these birds could be in their backyards bringing joy.
Just a few weeks ago, I picked up a sparrow whose mate was obviously distressed. It hopped around the fallen bird almost as if to say, "Wake up." I waited for a while, but eventually put the dead bird in the bag. But I couldn't stop thinking how tragic a sudden death was for a pair that may have partnered for life.
The worst moments are when they die on you, like the black and white warbler I found just this past spring. It had collided at a notorious building in Mississauga and landed in the loading dock area. I thought the warbler looked good. Eyes were open, no signs of blood, and the bird tried to get away when I netted it, so I was happy thinking I got there just in time. The warbler was moving inside the bag for a while, but then went still and died.
I have to admit, it's the hummingbirds that bring me to tears. Tragically, I've picked up many more here at the office that haven't navigated around the building, dead, frozen in time with their wings still outstretched.
Caroline sent me photos of the most beautiful, colorful, and vibrant birds she found while on patrol that had died all as a result of hitting windows. It was so heartbreaking to think of these wonderful birds trying so hard to survive their long journey only to have their lives cut short in such a brutal yet preventable way.
Birds are truly magical beings, and I think the layout is an incredible way of honoring their lives and the thousands of miles that they've traveled.
On one busy morning, I picked up 17 birds, and only 3 were alive. When I got home and put a tag on each bird, I felt sad that each death that I held in my hands was preventable. They did not need to die this way. So many buildings in the city are aware of the problem, but not doing anything. It is a problem we can fix. There are ways to prevent this, yet birds are still colliding windows and dying from it. If we collect dead birds and document them, it becomes data that we can prove that bird collisions are still happening. And building owners need to do something, otherwise they can't easily deny it. I wonder how many deaths are enough for people to start caring and act. I do not know the answer, but I keep going out because I believe our work will make a difference.